Hello and a very warm welcome. Practice 2 reaction as we see spins for Leclerc and Max that brings out 2 red flags in an eventful session at Spa. Max does end up quickest, but he also ends up in the fence. Maybe advantage Lewis Hamilton. All these little tweaks, they're going to be powerful for this season. Max makes a mistake. It's only going to fuel Hamilton with confidence. We saw a great helmet cam on Fernando Alonso, and what a great onboard lap and footage to see what the drivers go through. Ocon had a spin, Leclerc had a big spin, brought out a red flag, and then right at the end of the session, Max hit the barrier and brought a red flag out, and an end to proceedings on this Friday. Star of the session, Fernando Alonso. Belgium practice 2 reaction, Max fastest, and we saw spins for Leclerc and Max. So Max P1, an eventful session for the Dutchman, full of his fans. He ends up fastest, but he ends up in the fence. P2, Valtteri Bottas, a strong day as he ends up fastest in FP1 and P2. P3, Lewis Hamilton, solid. P4, star of the session, Fernando Alonso. And what a great onboard footage of his helmet cam. Star of the session for me. P5, Gasly, superb day. Lance Stroll up in there in P6, fantastic. Esteban Ocon, P7, had that spin. Sebastian Vettel, a strong day in P8. Lando Norris, 9th. 10th comes Sergio Perez, who's just signed a new contract with Red Bull. 11th, Carlos Sainz. 12th, Yuki Tsunoda. 13th, Giovinazzi. 14th, Raikkonen. 15th, a horror session for Daniel Ricciardo. 16th, Latifi. 17th, George Russell. Leclerc ended up in the fence. He's 18th. Mazepin, Mick Schumacher. So, Perez getting his new deal. I think that's the right decision. I'm looking forward to tomorrow for practice 3 and qualifying. And yeah, Max, P1 but ends up in the wall. Leclerc ended up in the wall. Similar corners. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. And there's a great feature on Sky Sports featuring Michael Schumacher, 30 years since he made his debut. That should be interesting. Mick Schumacher driving his dad's car. Yeah, decent livery that. It's just on now. So Max P1, Bottas P2, Hamilton P3. An eventful session, I would say. Started on intermediates, then we went to dries. It's always the case. They predict this wet weather and it never comes. So, yeah. Going to be interesting tomorrow. Join me tomorrow for practice 3, qualifying. Then Sunday we go for the race. And then we go driver ratings for the Belgian Grand Prix. An iconic circuit. F1 is back after so long. Great to see the cars back on track. And I've got to say, that helmet cam of Fernando Alonso was epic. Literally watching him, his head movement, looking in the mirrors, how bumpy it is through Eau Rouge, Pouon. Exceptional viewing. Yeah, see, that's the headline. Max crashes in FP2, but he actually finished top of the session. Adios. Adios, amigos.